And that's the thing. There's a lot of newcomers coming into BKFC like crazy and whatnot. So I mean, like you say, you don't know where this is gonna go, and how big do you think this sport can truly be?
I mean, this is and just looking at the trajectory, we are only a couple moves from hitting that kind of the level that the UFC is at. I honestly think if you have, how long have you been a fan of the UFC?
I'm not even really a big fan of UFC. I was a fan of boxing, but I'm really a fan of bare knuckle more than anything right now.
Okay, so how long have you been a fan of boxing?
I mean, I'm 46, so I was a fan back when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like
What
real,
year?
real young. I mean, you're talking about like early '90s.
Early 90s. In the mid 2000s, do you remember all the trash that boxing old boxing heads and fans would talk about the UFC?
Nah, not really.
There was a lot of trash talk about how this and that and how it's
Yeah,
not going and it's not going to be as big as boxing ever. Well, we're looking at that here, right? What? How
and
long
it's
have BK,
bigger. It's bigger.
yeah,
Yeah,
BKFC has been around for 8 years, right?
I think it's
Um,
7. I think it's 7.
seven
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
And it has the same trajectory that the UFC did, where it's barely starting to get more and more traction at a
Mhm.
faster rate. UFC started in the 90s, and it took it 30 years, roughly 20 to 30 years to get to where it's at. Now we have a different ways we have different streaming services, different things that will elevate a promotion like BKFC because it is a new sport. And at the same time, you have a lot of casuals that watch UFC that are looking to find something different because I mean, we'll be honest, the grapplers are changing the sport, whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
I personally don't like watching grapplers. I don't like watching
I
any
don't
of the
either.
Dagestani guys um, just wrestle for five
Yeah,
rounds. It's rough to watch, you know. But when Potan fights, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. Everybody's gonna tune in.
yeah.
So it's
And
the same with BKFC. You know, you have people, you have casual fans because you have your hardcore fans and then you have your casual fans. You have to cater to both whenever you want to grow a company like that. I think BKFC is doing the right thing, to get more attention to itself, and it's gonna be it's not gonna be the UFC, right? Because it's a different
yeah.
sport, but it's gonna be just as big.
And it's funny you say that about boxing because I notice a lot of the people that do hate on the BKFC be like diehard UFC fans that just like, yeah, they'll never be as big as UFC. It's not as
Yeah, but they
good.
said the same thing about the
Yeah,
boxing fans.
yeah,
Said the
that's what I'm
same
saying.
thing
Yeah,
about the UFC in the early 2000s.
it's crazy that you actually bring that up because that's what's going on. It's like all these UFC fans is pushing back on the BKFC